Hey everybody, this is Tony. That's my dog Lucy. Hi, nice to meet everybody. I've been wanting to post a video of my shop and hadn't done it yet, but thought I'd get it cleaned up more first, but I still haven't done it, so I thought I'd just go ahead and do it. So here is the shop. Starting here at the doors, it's a 9-foot opening. The left two, as you're viewing it right now, open like a bifold. The right one always functions. In the spring and summer, it makes a great place to work outside. As we go around, there's my first vintage tool that I restored. It's a 1977 Powermatic Model 81. It just barely qualifies as vintage, but that's good enough for me. There's a 95 jigsaw. I don't really use it that much, but it's there when I need it. There's some timber frame tools. They normally sit upstairs. I don't do that much timber work anymore, but I had to do some a couple of weeks ago. As you guys know, I'm a insurance adjuster now. I no longer build and stuff full time. I just do furniture when I have the time to do it. This is my workbench area. And I know I've arranged things there just so it looks nice, but I do use that stuff all of the time. Hand chisels. This is the very first chisel I ever bought right there. It's a T.H. Witherby 1-inch paring chisel. Paid $1 for it, made the handle. I've used it continuously for almost 30 years now. In fact, this was the first hand plane I ever bought. I paid 12 bucks for that at a flea market. The handles were painted bright red, and it has been my good friend ever since. Got a few under here that I've still got to restore, some that are usable as they are. Anyways, that's the joiner's bench area. It's a great view, looking at the woods most of the time. This time of year I've got a little bit of a outside view. When I can't decide how to fix something on joinery, I stand over here and I throw darts till the solution comes to me. So we roll around here. There's another vintage tool I picked up, a Powermatic 1150. And it's a great old drill press. This is my roll around cart. When I'm doing timber work or whatever, I can just take my joiner's tools and just roll them through the shop with me, or outside even. I was hoping to get this back bench cleaned before I did the tour, but that's such as it is. This is the most recent completion of a restoration. It's a Powermatic 2A 10-in cutter, and it's a beast, but I love it. I love it. My next restoration will be an old Powermatic 25 shaper. I haven't really gotten started on it. All I've done is put it on a roller base so I could get it out of the way when I need to. My cutting station is not quite complete, and I would ask if anybody else's is either. But I've got my dust collection underneath there so it doesn't make things too terrible. This is a new Bosch slider, and I really like that reticulating arm. It's very smooth, and with me being the only person using it, it stays lined up like it should. So I'll just back up here and kind of pan through the shop a little bit more. There's the heart, of course, of any shop, the table saw. It's a Powermatic Model 66, and there's my small bandsaw, Powermatic 141. Come around here, I've got this little Performax 1632 thickness sander. It's nice for small stuff. They're terribly underpowered, but if you play nice with them, that'll play nice with you. There's a Powermatic 30A sander. I bought it. I haven't had to restore it. I just had to build a part for it. That little wooden fence for it worked out really well for me. There's the power. You didn't know Powermatic made a spindle sander, and it's Taiwanese, even though it is Powermatic. But anyways, I've got it, and it's almost set up. And then, of course, the 209 Powermatic planer. So I'm obviously a Powermatic guy. Here's my 719T, the mortiser. So with all the furniture that I do true mortise and tenon. In fact, this piece here I just finished, or am finishing rather, is just a little side table for my office. Everything is all mortise and tenon joinery. In fact, even with this piece, there's little stub tenons down into here, and into over here as well. and everything else is full mortise and tenon through. These are mortised in through tenons on the lower shelf. The drawer is over here, and yes, those are machine cut dovetails. Don't let Jim Hendrix see that. What I realized, I'm using the new Varathane water-based stains, and I realized that I could stain the drawer front, which is oak, let that dry overnight, and then glue the maple sides to it. I'll let you know how that works, but it seems to me that that should glue together, whereas had I used an oil-based stain, I wouldn't be able to do that. So anyways, this is just a quick overview of the shop. We're about 5 minutes into it, 5.5 minutes, but it goes upstairs. I've got my sharpening station up there, but right now I've got the upstairs kind of closed off. I put a piece of plastic over this hoisting hole and put cardboard over the top of the stair system, just so that keeps the heat down here a little bit for the wintertime. But it's a fun place to be. I enjoy being here. Got my little Mr. Rogers coat rack there. Here's a couple of rocking chairs I finished recently. I still haven't put the clear coat on them yet. Anybody wants to buy them, PM me. I'd love to sell them. But looking out of my shop, there's the neighbor's dog. We call the neighbor's dog Booger. Booger always comes up and visits Lucy. But anyways, there we are. Take care.